Hey everybody, and welcome to this ASMR cozy book haul video. I'm Minx Laura 123 ASMR, and I'm here to make you feel nice and relaxed. Relaxed, 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 relaxed. And hopefully give you some ideas for books that you would like to read yourself. So yeah, if you are sitting comfortably, I shall begin. Okay, so the first book that I want to show you is actually the book that I just finished reading yesterday. It took me like 2 days to read this, like I just couldn't put it down. I love this book so much, and it is Taylor Jenkins Reid, After I Do. So I really love this author, like I really enjoy her books, and I found this book in a charity shop, like a second-hand shop, and I had to get it because it was one that I hadn't read, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it. So my favourite book from this author has to be a book she did called The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Oh my god, like that book was just amazing, and I'd love to reread it at some point in the future. I also really love Daisy Jones and the Six, but yeah, this was a really good book. So it's called After I Do, and it says Lauren and Ryan met and fell in love in college. A decade later, their marriage reaches breaking point. Hoping to find a way to fall in love again, they come up with a plan to take a year off from each other. There is only one rule: they cannot contact each other. Living apart from Ryan, Lauren confronts her own ideas about monogamy and marriage. What does it mean to love? What are you willing to fight for? And is there a new road to happily ever after? Honestly, if you like your romance books, a bit of drama, check out this one. And by the way, let me know in the comments section, do you prefer paperback books like this, or like hardcover books? To be fair, I like both, so you know, it's all good. So that's the first one. Now my current book is actually a middle grade book, which I know I'm probably too old for a middle grade book, but whatever, you can read whatever you want to read, okay? So I was walking past Waterstones the other day whilst I was out shopping, and I saw this in the in the window, and I was like, oh my god, I love that. Can you see? I don't know if you can see his eyes like move. Look, it's so cool. And at the back as well. But I saw this, I'd never heard of this book, but I was drawn to the cover. I just thought it looked so cool. So this is by an author called Piers Torday, who's done quite a lot of books. Now I've done a bit of research, but I'd never heard of him before. And it's called Midnight Treasure. Midnight Treasure. It's this lovely hardcover book. And it says, werewolves, vampires, an epic quest. In a kingdom of vampires and werewolves, join an epic hunt for the one treasure greater than gold. So yeah, it says, if there is one thing vampires crave as much as blood, it is treasure. It's a really like fun read, like kind of getting Indiana Jones vibes, but with vampires and werewolves. Like it's just, I'm really loving it. It's really good fun. And look at the size of the font. The font is like super big font, which I love. So yeah, I love his eyes. But as I say, I know I'm not the intended age group reader, but you know, I love it. I'm really enjoying it, and from time to time I do read like the odd like middle grade books. So yeah, that is my current read, Midnight Treasure by Piers Torday. dokey. So I did get a couple of books from the library. These are creepy as hell, like especially this cover here. So yeah, I love when you get library books that they have that like plastic coating on them to like protect the books. Like I love that. So yeah, I saw this and I was like, I need this. I love a good horror. I love all different genres of books, by the way, whether it's romance, fantasy, thriller, like horror. I love mixing and matching. I'm very much like a mood reader. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in, what I fancy reading. And I do like a bit of scary horror. So yeah, this one is called Diavola. I think that's how you say it, Diavola. Look at this creepy cover. And it's by Jennifer Thorne. So yeah, I don't really know too much about it. I just literally saw the cover and was sold. But yeah, it sounds very scary. It looks like there's like a creepy house, a Tuscan town, gorgeous villa. Perfect place to enjoy much family time. Oh, here you go. Strange things start to happen. Strange noises at night. Food rotting within hours. Dreams that feel more like memories. And unsettling warnings from the locals saying, don't open the tower door. It says here at the bottom, it says, imagine The Exorcist meets The Haunting of Hill House in a creepy Tuscan villa. Lots of atmosphere and a vein of dark humour running throughout. So there we go. I'm probably going to be sleeping with the lights on when I read this. And the other one I got from the library is by Matt Hilton, and it's called Wicked Jenny. Once again, it's got that plastic coating on it to protect the book. So yeah, I mean that it's a little bit spooky, but not as bad as that one. But yeah, it says don't get too close to the water, or Wicked Jenny will drag you under. Okay, so it's set both in 1988 and also now. 13-year-old Andy Miller and his friends Carl, Brian, Johnny and Gavin become witnesses to the vicious attack of their classmate Poppy, the brutal murder of her sister at a flooded railway line they call the Frog Ponds. They lead the police to a suspect, a vulnerable older boy whose differences single him out. But when he commits suicide, his guilt is never proven, and that crime goes unpunished until now. Carl's body is found beside the same body of water, and the lives of the 4 remaining friends start to unravel. Is the hag-like woman terrorising their every waking moment really a grown-up Poppy hell-bent on revenge, or something else, something steeped in childhood nightmares, something determined to reveal the truth and punish the wicked? Yes, that's pretty dark. So they are my library books, and the good thing about the library books is if I don't like them, I've not wasted any money. I can just like take them back to the library and it's all good. Okay, so my next book, where should we go? Oh, this one I got on eBay. I had real difficulty getting this book, so I found it on eBay. So I was like, yeah. So where's it by? Oh, it's by Rachel Moore. I love this cover so much. I know they say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but I do love a good cover. Look at that. So nice. So yeah, this one is it the mythical vase? Sorry, the mythical vase. Bleh. The mythical vase of Venus Aurelia hasn't been seen since 1932, but Margaret Rhodes is determined to change that. Drawn by the vase's supposed magical properties, Margot embarks on her school's archaeological trip to Pompeii. Oh, that was it, yeah. So this is set in Pompeii, which is a place that I'm just fascinated with. It's her first time holding a shovel, but she's got something no one else does. Lost teenage explorer Van Keen's journal. Poring over the poetic entries that serve as a map to the vase's missing shards, Margot finds herself falling in love with the boy who wrote them a century ago. She's shocked, though, when her search leads her to a statue that looks exactly like Van. Then the statue comes to life. Catapulted into the present, Van is nothing like the wordsmith Margot imagined. He's all sharp edges and intent on retrieving the relic for the wrong reasons. But it takes two to survive Venus's death-defying challenges, and together Margot and Van must excavate the treasure and their buried pasts before their story ends in ruins. The fact that it's like a statue and like you know, his diary and the Pompeii thing, and I just find that really interesting. So yeah, that is Us in Ruins. Okay, right. Now this, oh my god, this is a big, chunky book. Big books scare me, I'll be honest. This is called All the Colours of the Dark by Chris Whitaker, and I keep hearing about it, like it's supposed to be so good. It says here, a book to lose yourself in, really well crafted, deeply emotional. I love this, like the look of it, like the colours and stuff. And look at this, I love that. Look at that, the rainbow effect. But it's just, it's purple as well underneath. But it's so big. I really want to read it. I'm definitely going to read it this year because I really want to. But it's just, I think that's going to take me a good week, I reckon, to read that. I do read quite fast, but this is, yeah, it's going to take me longer than normal. So it says, late one summer, the town of Montclair. Late one summer, the town of Montclair is shattered by the abduction of teenager Joseph Patch Macaulay. Nobody more so than Saint Brown, who risks everything to find her best friend. But when she does, it will break her heart. Patch lies alone in a pitch-black room until he feels a hand in his. Her name is Grace, and though they cannot see each other, she lights their world with her words. But when he escapes, there is no sign that she ever existed. Left with only her voice and her name, he paints her from broken memories and charts an epic search to find her. As the years turn to decades and hope becomes obsession, Saint will shadow his journey on a darker path to hunt down the man who took them and set free the only boy she ever loved, even if finding the truth means losing each other forever. It sounds so poignant and just so well wrote, and just, I know it's going to be epic, but like, it's so big. Really heavy as well. It's not going to be comfortable to read, like just heavy. But anyway, that is All the Colours of the Dark by Chris Whitaker. The next one is this little book here. So this is The Wild Robot by Peter Brown, and the reason I got this is because I know that they've like released a film of the book, and the film looked really good as well. So I was like, I want to read the book and then I want to watch the film of it afterwards. Once again, I know this is a middle grade book, but I just think it sounds really cool. And I really love films and books about robots and stuff. So yeah, Wild Robot, it says, when Robot Roz opens her eyes for the first time, she discovers that she is alone on a wild, remote island. She has no idea how she got there or what her purpose is, but she knows she needs to survive. But as Roz slowly befriends the animals, the island starts to feel like home, until one day her mysterious past comes back to haunt her. So it says this novel is heartwarming and action-packed and thought-provoking and enchanting. So yeah, as I say, if I like the book, I'll definitely see the film, because the trailer looks so good. Is there little pictures on it? I think I just saw some artwork. That's the other thing I love about like middle grade books. You get like pictures and stuff. But yeah, I don't know, I've always been fascinated with like robot stories. Like when I was a kid, I used to love like Short Circuit film. Do you remember Short Circuit and stuff? I don't know, I just do. So that is The Wild Robot. Right, so next up, I've got this book here from Robin Talley. I really enjoy Robin Talley's books. Like, she's just an amazing author. This is her latest book, and it's called Everything Glittered. And it says murder makes the heart grow fonder. So this is a YA thriller, and it's set in the time of Prohibition. And I think there's like a little bit of a kind of three-way relationship by the sound of it. LGBTQI plus themed as well. But it's set in 1927 under the strict laws of Prohibition. There's a murder of the headmistress who was either murdered or we don't know what's happened to her. So yeah, a bit of a kind of thriller mixed with a bit of drama and romance as well. So I love Robin Talley's books, and I love this cover. Like, it's just gorgeous. I just look at that. It's such a lovely cover. Murder makes the heart grow fonder. So yeah, I got this a couple of weeks ago. I do want to get around to this soon, because literally every book that I've read from this author I've really enjoyed. So there's a list of her books here. So my favourite one was Pulp. I absolutely love Pulp, and I really loved Music from Another World as well. That was really good. Have I read that? I think I read Lies We Tell Ourselves. Love, Curse, Melody McIntyre. Yeah, so honestly, if you like LGBTQI plus theme books, check out Pulp. That's probably one of the best books I've read, actually. I love Pulp so much. So yeah, that is Everything Glittered by Robin Talley. Okay, right, so next up, this is now on Netflix apparently, because there's a sticker saying Netflix series by Ali Novak, and it's called My Life with the Water Boys, One Girl and 11 Boys, One Roof. So I'll be honest, I don't really know too much about it, but I saw that it was on Netflix, and I like it when I can read a book and then watch the show or a film of it, because like brings it to life. I don't always necessarily like it when it's brought to screen, but sometimes I do. But yeah, I thought this one sounded cool. It says moving in with 11 boys was not part of her plan. Jackie's goal is perfection, the perfect grades, the perfect look, getting into the perfect school. If she can achieve that, then maybe her too busy mum and dad will take notice. But when her parents die in a tragic accident, Jackie is shipped across the country to live with the Walters, her new guardians, who just happen to have 11 sons and a daughter. He is basically one of the boys. The Water Boys are loud, dirty, annoying. Okay, some of the older boys might be Greek god level hot, but they don't think a city girl belongs on their horse ranch. How is Jackie supposed to fit into their chaotic world when she needs to keep her parents' memory alive by living up the promises of perfect? But as Jackie spends more time with the Water Boys, she begins to wonder if being perfect isn't the only way to find love after all. So yeah, I think this sounds really cool, like just her being around all these different boy characters, and obviously she's going to deal with her grief and coming of age and romance and stuff. So yeah, I thought I'd check that one out. Oh my god, this is such a beautiful cover. Like, at the end of the video, I'm going to choose my favourite book cover. Not the book I'm most excited to read, just literally on cover alone. Maybe if you want to like comment down below, you can tell me the prettiest book cover that you liked. So this is The Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Leong, and I just look at this. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Like, I love the little fortune cookie up there, and just like the little gypsy wagon kind of thing, and the tea, and just it's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And underneath, look at this, so cool. I think this is such a pretty book on like every level. I love the blue and the white as well. Like, yeah, I love this. Right, anyway, so I'm just gonna. This says charming, relatable, and tender. Fleeing a troubled past, immigrant fortune teller Teo roams the dusty countryside with only her mule for company, telling small fortunes for small prices. Big fortunes come with big consequences, which she knows from bitter experience. It's lonely life until she encounters an ex-mercenary and a semi-reformed thief who recruit her into their desperate search for a lost child. Soon they're joined by Baker with a need for adventure and, of course, a slightly magical cat. Teo sets a new path with companions as big-hearted as her fortunes are small. But as her friends break down her walls, the shadows of her past close in. And now Teo must decide whether to risk everything to save the family she never thought she could have. It just sounds so cute and magical, and yeah, I'm up for this. And it's so pretty. It's so pretty. So yeah, that is the Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Leon. So I've got two more left to show you. Got this one and this one. They're both hardbacks. They're both big, heavy books. Well, I think this one's bigger. They're both quite, yeah, that one's bigger. So this one is a magical book, an astonishing story of women and talent, magic and power. This is The Illusions by Liz Hyder. I have had this on my TBR for like a good few months now, so I really, really, really want to read it in the next few months because I love the sound of it. I love anything with like magic or circuses and just stuff like that. I don't know, I've always really loved it. My favourite book of all time is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, so magic, and yeah, I'm up for it. But yeah, this just sounds really, really good. It's set in Bristol in the United Kingdom in 1896. It says, where is it? Used to scraping a living as the young assistant to an aging con artist, Cecily, is that right? Cecily's Marsden's life is turned upside down when her master suddenly dies. Believing herself to blame, could young have powers that she little understands. Meanwhile, Eddie Carlton, a pioneering early filmmaker, struggles for her talent to be taken seriously, and a brilliant young magician, George Paris, begins to see the potential in moving pictures. As a group of illusionists prepare for a grand spectacle, Edie and George's worlds collide. Finds herself facing the fight for her life to save the performance from sabotage and harness the element of real magic held deep within her. It says, a magical tale of innovation, darkness and delight, a book to disappear into, unputable down and magical. Yeah, I'm up for that. It's just so pretty as well with the cover. See the girls there and like the magic wand and like the playing cards and stuff. I like it. And yeah, on the last one I picked up from Sainsbury's the other day. I was shopping. You know what it's like as a bookworm? You go into a supermarket for like milk, bread, cheese, etc. You come out with a book. How does that happen? So yeah, this is a thriller and it's by Susan Lewis and it's called Nothing to See Here. 3 murders, a missing girl and a suspect who walks free. It says 16 years ago, 3 people were murdered at Kellan Manse. 1 girl disappeared. 10-year-old Amelia was never found. Now a podcast turns its attention to the killings and asks the question no one ever answered. Who did it and is Amelia still alive? It says, I loved it. Highly suspenseful. Pacey and unsettling. What a ride. I really enjoy like thrillers when there's like a podcast vibe as well. Like social media or podcast, that kind of thing. I don't know. To really find it interesting and fascinating. So yeah, that is Susan Lewis, Nothing to See Here. You can see in the window looking out. I actually really like this cover of like the house and stuff. So there we go. There's that one. So they are all of my books. Well, I've got lots more books, but these are all the books in this video. I've still got a pile over there that I really need to read, and a pile of books upstairs, and yeah, just there's lots of books I need to read. But yeah, I'm going to carry on with my, where's it gone? Oh, my Midnight Treasure. I don't know what to read next. I literally, as I say, I'm a mood reader, so as soon as I finish that, I'm just kind of like, what headspace am I in the mood for reading? To be fair, I should try one of the library books. When it comes to library books, like, I like to read them as soon as I get them, and then I can give them back because, you know, people are waiting for them sometimes. So yeah, I don't know if these are on order from someone else or if I've got longer. I don't know. She's been waiting for you. Oh my god, she's been waiting for you. I don't know why I'm really drawn to this one, so I think this might have to be my next book. But we'll see. Anyway, let me know in the comment section what you're currently reading. Let me know out of all these books that I've showed you in this video, what one appeals to you the most. Oh, I've got to pick my favourite cover, haven't I? Let's have a look. They're all really cool in their own way, but I think The Teller of Small Fortunes is just so pretty. I love that. But I do also think that Us in Ruins is really, really amazing cover. Where she's like, the way she's looking at him and he's looking at her, and like Pompeii, just, yeah. But yeah, anyway, that is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to please leave a big thumbs up, please leave a comment, please share, and please subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. And don't forget to smash the notification bell to all notifications. Please check out my other channel, Minxlaura123's Wacky World. The link's down below, as are the links to all of my social media platforms. Come and follow me on there. Anyway, I'm going to go and read now and have a nice cup of tea. So I'll see you all soon, my fellow bookworms. And let me know if you would like more kind of book-related ASMR content. I don't know if to like do some more sounds before I go, like some tapping, some page turning. Just like rubbing the pages and scratching. The plastic. Alright everyone, thank you for watching.